talk about films, just like every other podcast out there. Let's talk about a movie, maybe something close to your heart. We can break it down and really celebrate the art. Maybe it's something stupid, but in a funny way. It doesn't really matter, I just want to talk about movies every day. It's the planet of garbage, where we talk about films, just like every other podcast out there. If you got any better ideas, I'm open to them. Until then, let's continue to drown in capitalism.
Welcome back to this truly garbage episode of Planet of Garbage.
Yeah.
I have
Fuck
returning
this garbage.
friend. Yeah. Let's talk about this guy. My returning
We
friend.
must not fight,
guest.
Zach. It is prophesized.
It is against the teachings of the North and the South. Brother against brother. It's Seanbaby. He's
hi.
back.
Hi. Thanks for the intro.
He's yeah. What do you got? What are you plugging? I always
let's
forget.
do it.
Hit that shit.
Yeah, go to 1900hotdog.com. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/1900hotdog. I work with Robert Brockway and Merritt Kay and Lydia Bug and Denard Dale and others. We are the last comedy writers. Every day we have a new article about a crazy thing. It's just like the old days when you would go to a place and every time you went, there's this new awesome thing to look at. Yeah. Before social media ate all of the stuff and turned everything into tragedy and attention whoring. It's just you go and you're like, oh wow, this is a weird thing. And there's like 2,000 words of jokes about it. And then you're like, awesome. Now the rest of my day is going to suck.
2,000. That's
okay.
Lightweight.
Some of mine are 4,000 to 5,000. Yes, I get a little crazy.
The last one I hit you with, I was like, is 6,000 okay? Because I don't know how to shut the fuck up in words or speech.
I cut some of it, but maybe 5,500 is what it ended up.
No, it was still, it's still
like I
clocked
tried to trim, but it was good. I didn't want to mess with it.
It's, like what are you going to cut? There's no fat on it. Speaking of influencers, I was thinking about it today. I was watching this movie. It's a post-apocalyptic movie, and I was just like, we're probably closer to an apocalypse in my lifetime than we'd ever been. And I was like, man, I can't wait to just like be hunting influencers and shit for human meat, because that's what are they gonna do in the apocalypse? What's the
probably say a bunch of
looks
noisy,
maxing
stupid
guy
shit.
gonna do?
Oh, that guy's got no prayer. That dude just passes out if he hasn't had enough water.
All of his gender-affirming bullshit won't be available.
I did just watch most of a video on him, and he is in terrible health, and he'll just like collapse because he's just.
He's always on the verge of tears. Every time I see an interview with him, he just looks like he's about to fucking have a full breakdown.
Yeah, there was that one time when that dude had 2 interviews in the same day. Where someone just gently pushed back on his thing, like, dude, what do you call this shit? And he's like, how dare you? Like, he's just fucking complete emotional breakdown.
He hit that Australian reporter who's like naturally very handsome. He's like, if I came prepared, I could probably assume that like your wife is getting cheated on, or she's cheating on you. He's like, I'm not married, but whatever. Okay, continue.
Bro.
Like,
what do you say?
Yeah,
that there was a great moment in that where he's like, are you mogging me right now? And he's like. Like his just deadpan face, he's like, I don't know, maybe status mogging you? And the dude with just full sincerity went, just the most genuine, I mean, incredible.
Yeah, it's what you do with, like when any small dumb child is telling you the weird superpower they're using on you right now. It's like, oh, yeah, it's cute. Fucking idiot. Learn to read. So as most of your audience probably knows by now, you're not an anime guy, like even in the slightest.
No. I knew what this was though. I think I've seen some of the anime. I didn't read the comic or anything, but yeah, I knew what Fist of the North Star was.
This is where anime grabbed me and lost me immediately because I'm not with whatever the fuck it is now. I tried. I'm not above it. I'm not trying to be elitist like these nerds. I've like, no, I liked Fist of the North Star. Let me try this out. And then I'm like, nope, I don't. It's not for me. I don't know what the fuck who this is for.
This might be how I knew I didn't like animes because it's so awesome. Like a guy punches a guy with a combo and their head explodes, and the other guy can saw through you with his fingertips. I'm like, I love this shit. This is like karate superpowers. Yeah. Hell yeah. Because I like superhero stuff, but like in superhero stuff, the only superpower you get is Iron Fist, and he has like a good punch. Like Shang-Chi, no powers. He's just good at fighting. That's like how they did their martial arts. It's like they were just really good at fighting. And here's these guys that are like, no, what if we combine them? And I'm like, this is my thing. This is absolutely my thing. And then I read it or saw the cartoon. And I was like, yeah, this sucks. This is whatever this art form is clearly not for me.
I dug so I was never like before anime became like a household term. It was Japanimation, which I'm not even sure I can say.
Yeah,
it sounds
I don't
wrong.
like the sound of that at all.
But it was Sci-Fi Channel was pushing out like they got licenses for like Vampire Hunter D, this.
Yeah, I remember that.
Golgo 13. It was all like late 70s, early 80s shit. And I was like, cool. You know, it's like beefcake road warriors wandering around an apocalypse, exploding each other with super karate. Yep. Like that's
on paper,
all anime like this.
It should be the best.
Yeah. And it was the pace. It had pacing issues for the most part, but I like the sort of rawness of it. I like this idea of the main guy, Ken. He got his ass kind of kicked at the beginning, but then after that, he was just like nonplussed about everything. He's walking through buildings, like it collapses on his head, and he just keeps walking through it. He's just like lightly backfists a guy, and his entire body detonates. It's like, oh, so this is just One Punch Man. He's never gonna die. Like it's.
I know what that is.
There you go. Yeah. Every once in a while, something breaks through. You know, you get an Attack on Titan, maybe.
I know what that is too. Those are the big naked guys.
Yeah. Then people start getting into like, you know, Kiki's massage friends, and I'm like, what?
That one I'm like a super fan of. That was you made that one up.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Well, you got to admit that you know I made it up. That makes you look bad.
It's true. Cut all this.
No Jamie here. It's just me. I think this is a version that I think speaks to you more. It's a straight-to-video Gary Daniels karate movie with a Paulo Toca guest appearance.
Yeah.
So it's
you're crazy if you think I didn't spot him. They put him in all that grayscale makeup. I'm like, I know who that is.
I like that you called it grayscale. That's 100% what it was. He's got a Game of Thrones disease.
Yeah.
In a karate apocalypse.
Yeah. Every time you have me on, it's a Paulo Toca movie. Those are the rules now.
That's good. That's going to be the thread, right?
Yep.
We don't have that much more to go.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have an IMDb picture. Like he's just.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know.
I took a picture with him when I met him.
The one where he's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, when he's calling JCVD out for the gentleman's rib kicking contest.
Yeah, fists up.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Stop the fight. Time out on the fight. Just kick each other in the ribs. That's the game now.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Max Holloway.
Yes.
He was in one of the. He was in Strange Days. Okay, now I'm just looking at.
Yeah, I'd watch Strange Days with you.
Yeah, Strange Days, Predator 2. He was a detective.
I'd fucking watch Predator 2 anytime,
dude. It's done. We're only doing Toca movies from now on, including Bloodsport. I think it'll be like the 7th time we've talked about Bloodsport.
I mean, probably on a podcast, the 500th time we've talked about it.
Just in life, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is man. This came out pretty close to when this is 95. That's kind of around when the original movie was making its way across America. So the timeliness of it was correct.
Yeah.
But the people they put together to
was
do
spared
it
for the cast. This is a rare movie where I could probably name 50 people in the principal cast.
Yeah.
They're all
what is this cast?
Real famous and talented.
Yeah. And for the time too, you got Downtown Julie Brown is like a water engineer in this one. And this
not
is
so bad. You thought, oh, that's going to be terrible. Like, well, okay.
Yeah.
She had 8 lines. They all sounded okay. Sure. Good job.
Yeah. She downtown the shit out of them. That was For all you kids out there that are definitely listening to this, she was a video jockey back in the days of MTV.
Mm-hmm. She had a catchphrase. I think it was "wubba wubba wubba."
I'll defer to you on that one. I do not remember that.
That's real. I think it's. I remember that because David Spade was on SNL and he says, "Wubba wubba wubba, my career's in trouble, trouble, trouble," and I hated that, but it stuck to my brain all these years.
It worked. It was good. Yeah. It was good. Good advertising. You got a Melvin Van Peebles.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He was just wandering around that day.
That weird.
Asked him if he wanted to do it. Yeah. We're just wearing the shit that he was. That
means 2 black people in the Weeb movie. So that's.
Yeah, and then you got a Dante Bosco.
Yeah,
you got to have a Rufio in this kind of movie. Perfect Weapon. Whatever. He's going to show up. Yeah, and obviously a Clint Howard. You got a
Clint Howard.
Have a touch of Clint Howard.
Chris Penn.
Yeah.
Vader.
WCW's Vader. Nils Allen Stewart. He, of course, it's the 90s. You got big super mutants in there. He's going to show up.
Oh, Tracy Walter,
right? Bob the Goon, right?
Yep, Bob the Goon.
Yeah. And okay, this is my favorite bit of trivia. I love this. I wrote it down. Tell me how you feel about this piece of trivia.
Okay.
James Avery voiced the part of Fang on the English-dubbed Fist of the North Star, and also played the part of Sandman on the live-action version of Fist of the North Star. Thoughts on that?
That was James Avery?
No, it was not James Avery. It was just another big, large black man.
Yeah, that's my thought. I don't think that's right.
Yeah. James Avery did play that. He voiced that character in the cartoon, but this was Andre Rosie Brown.
Yeah, Andre Rosie Brown. He seemed like pro wrestler big, and James Avery seems like diabetes big.
He's dad big.
Yeah,
diabetes big. Yeah, absolutely. We can put it that way. Yeah, it's a great cast though. Gary Daniels, awesome martial artist. Horrible Ken. I did not.
Yeah,
like him as Ken.
When your name is Kenjiro, I feel like
Kenjiro.
I don't like that being a white guy. I don't know.
No. He's also like the original Ken has this sort of quiet stoicism and confidence.
Right.
He just walks around like nothing can hurt me. Gary Daniels has a weird sort of hawkish, like piercing fright in his eyes. It's just like unapproachable and unfriendly and a little
He's always
scared.
Got
I don't know.
Like an Encino Man vibe to me. Like he doesn't quite get what's going on. Like maybe like he just bigged or like body swapped with a baby or something. And like I'm trying to be funny, but like I kind of mean it. Like he's got like this dumb innocence behind his eyes that
the original Kenshiro knew exactly how the world worked. He was a victim of it, as well as the master of it. So he's Gary Daniels just kind of like he shows up in the opening narration, which is Malcolm McDowell, who is Ryoken. All these characters have their original names, but
it's
all white guys. There is one Asian in the cast, but her name is Julia, so that the balance is perfect on the.
Or what's Rufio's name in this? Like Rat or something?
Bat. He's Bat. Yeah,
okay.
He's Bat. Bat and Lin were in the original animated movie. They were the human connection that Kenshiro had to the world. Because otherwise, he's just a golem of might, just stalking around the wasteland, just murdering. Life is fucking meaningless until he runs into Bat and Lin. It's
right. I didn't get that from this live action. I didn't get that from this. No. In fact, there's sort of some exposition at the start that I was so fucking bored. Like it's just like this yada yada destiny crap. Like it feels like AI wrote like. The destiny of the traveler is, and you're like, keep it moving, Mako.
So Mako, the role of Mako is played by Malcolm McDowell,
right?
And he's Kenshiro's dad, and he's like in the narration, he's like super pissed off that Ken is just moping around the wasteland and not pursuing his destiny, and it's like he's just laying that out. And some people just choose to not pursue their destiny, and
not naming any names.
It's the most passive-aggressive info dump.
Was this meant to be a TV pilot? Because it is like barely more than an hour.
It's got big TV pilot energy, doesn't it? This could have worked as a show. Yeah.
You'd never be able to afford this cast as a show, I don't think. But like I don't know. It felt so long. Like I scrutinize a lot of bad movies, and this is maybe the longest hour 15 minutes.
Even after Cove Month, you were like,
yeah, like we had just watched 10 Martin Cove movies, and this is this was exhausting to get through.
This well, because the martial arts is like not super powered. He does blow up a couple of guys, but their like exploding karate budget was 2 guys. You get 2 guys, and that's it. The rest of it's just regular ass karate fights.
The fights were real, like high school friends learning how to make a karate movie energy. Like he's just 1 or 2 moves at a time, cut. 1 or 2 moves at a time, cut.
Yeah, 1 big jump kick per guy.
And a lot of like elbow back fist combos, like real yellow belt shit going on here. Not just from him, but from
Costas Mandalore.
Costas Mandalore. Yes, the
picket fences. Costas Mandalore.
Yes. See, he's kind of like a low. I don't know. He's a big star. He's been in a lot of stuff, but he's kind of like a half a Mel Gibson. And I would say Gary Daniels is like a low rent Jean-Claude Van Damme. So to have them together when they both have such a clear movie star identity, like, oh God, I was so close to being Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I was so close to being Mel Gibson.
But here we are.
Here we are, man.
Slapping each other to death.
Costas got carried through these fight scenes. Like Gary Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Is very flexible. He does a lot of good moves. He probably owes JCVD some money for a lot of the helicopter kicks. Like I don't know.
They were very coded. Yeah. JCVD coded.
And the high side kick. I'm like, no, dude. Jean-Claude owns that.
Yeah. No, he doesn't owe Jean-Claude. He owes, what's his fight choreographer's name? It's like Johnny Omega or some shit. Hold on.
It is now. Whatever you find, it's not going to be good as Johnny Omega.
It's not going to be as good.
Should have sent him an email saying your name should have been Johnny Omega. Whatever the fuck it is.
Why aren't you Johnny Omega? Hold on.
The end of email.
No, it isn't better. It's Winston Omega.
Oh shit.
That's Gary Daniels, martial arts, Sifu, and stunt coordinator for this movie.
He's a Sifu?
Or I don't know. He could be any one of those things. Sensei, probably Sensei. It's hard to. He does high kicks, so it's.
I'm gonna guess. What do you call him in Taekwondo? This seems like Gary Daniels, a Taekwondo-based dude.
Yeah. I even did Taekwondo for a while. It was a fucking joke, but I did it. I should know the name of these guys.
What's Korean for master?
Sabunim? That feels like
that sounds cool. Winston Sabunim would be a good name too. Email him that.
Omega Sabunim.
Oh, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah. I'll email him right now at his AOL account. So this movie, fuck man. Where do we go from here?
I don't know.
My
notes say it opens with a banner that says "There's still time, bro." Maybe it said more, but they framed it so this banner dangling in the wasteland says "There's still time, bro." I thought that's nice. That's fun.
I mean, there's only time for exploding karate. That's about it.
Right.
So yeah, everyone's got their original source material Japanese names, so it gives everything a really weird weeby vibe.
Yeah.
Like you get this like really just dilated pupil baby man walking around named Kenshiro. And his dad is Ryukin. So in the show, they kind of condense everything. In the movie, there's 3 villains. There's Shin, who's like Ken's old friend, but now jealous romantic rival. His brother Rao, who just wants to conquer the fucking world with karate power, which, fair. Like,
sure.
Where else do you go when you learn how to explode a man's entire body?
First thing I did.
And then his other
was try to take over the world.
You're like, it turns out guns are still better than punch. It doesn't matter what kind of punch it is.
There's not a lot of guns in this movie, though. But when they're like Clint Howard has a gun, and he uses it indiscriminately. Like apparently bullets are cheap enough to just throw at a random guy for no reason.
At one point, he goes, "Ooh, baby," and then shoots off camera. It's presumably to kill that baby. So it's fully ad-lib that one. That had that Clint Howard magic to it.
You don't get that anywhere else.
And and then there was Jaggy, which is sort of the character Chris Penn is playing now. Jaggy was Ken's other brother,
and he's got his head
still super powered, right? He was still super powered, but he's kind of sucked. He was like the worst of all these insane martial artist, and he tried to step to Ken one time, and Ken just did his just a baby fist of the North Star on him, but it still was enough to like start the detonation of his head. So he's got to wear this weird bondage strap around his melons to keep it from. It's always in the process of trying to explode. So
it's just the worst. Like, what an evocative thing. Like, you see that guy and you're, God, that guy must have such a headache. Like, his life must suck. Like, he can't take that tension off.
Yeah, from like the strap. Like, I get when I wear this gaming headset too long, I'm like, dude,
yeah,
I'm miserable right now.
But imagine if you had to like pop it off and pop the other one on before your head exploded. Like, if he wants to change that, like, that's a high risk move.
All it takes is one bad day to be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let it go. Let this bitch pop. It's time. It's got to be a miserable existence. So, but they move it around. So there is no Rao.
Okay.
And in the original animated movie, Rao shows up to their father, Ryuken, and is like, I'm the strongest now. I'm Fist. And he's like, well, you're strong, but you missed the purpose of what this means. He's like, no, look, he grabs two giant mountain-sized statues and like crushes them with his biceps, and his dad's like, yeah, cool, dude, like sarcastic clap. And then he eventually kills him because he's like, well, I'm fucking mad at you for denying my karate majesty. How dare you?
He didn't take the point that like maybe to be like the leader of the world, you needed more than
just sweet biceps.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
he did not take that point.
Okay.
Yeah. He was more of a compelling villain that way. He went on to conquer, and then by the end of the movie, he's just like, "Am I happy?" You know, like he starts to get it after he and his brother exploded an entire fucking city with their final showdown. But in this one, it's just Shin. Shin is the only villain. He's the one that shows up to Ryukin, and is like, and he just shoots him with a fucking gun.
Yeah, this was dumb as shit.
Do any karate like.
He shows up, and this is all in a flashback, and like Malcolm McDowell is voicing over his own death scene, and so he's like, I remember when my body died, and you're like, that's a weird thing to say, and then he shows up,
it's a grifter thing to say,
and he's like, oh, the prophecy says we're not supposed to fight because I'm like the North Cross and you're the Southern Cross, and prophecy says they shouldn't fight, and then Shin had the loophole. This is
I got a workaround, bro.
No, it's not a fight, it's an execution. Which is a pretty cool thing to say, and probably a prophecy loophole. I don't know. I don't know the rules.
Yeah, it worked.
A gun does not count as karate.
Yeah. So it's and it turns out you could do that whenever you want. You can just walk into any karate wizard's fucking sanctuary and be like, "Hey, I'm the best now." Pop, pop, pop. Any questions?
That's how the Gracies took over Torrance.
I think it is. I think it's legit. Maybe more steel bats involved, but
this dude is straight up like he's levitating. Like he is a real wizard. So the fact that guns work on him at all is like, God, I don't know. I don't know the rules of this universe.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they kind of did. He got like Obi-Wan. Now he like exists in another.
But I didn't know
dimension.
Why did he let himself get shot? I didn't get it.
It's part of the prophecy, bro.
Okay.
Enough for us to understand.
It seems like the prophecy's real confused about all of this.
Yeah. It really is. So I'm going to start scrubbing here. So he just shoots his karate rival.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we go to like his terrible city.
Yeah. We get a wasteland scene of just a massacre. The bandits show up and they're not there to get the food or the women.
The water. They have water.
Yeah. They're just killing people.
They're just having fun. They're blowing off steam. You know, it's stressful out there.
Sadist in like weird directions. Like Chris Penn hits Rufy on the head with a cattle prod for no point. Like this is just a child. He's like, haha, I hit you with the stick. And you're like, what? Yeah. What is any of this for? Like, obviously it's for us, the viewers, to know they're bad guys, but like, we get it. We already do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The
acid rain was really a nice scene. I liked that they all ran from the water.
That's what cleared out the bad guys because, you know, it's a common enemy, acid rain, which Kenshiro is immune to. So that's how you know he's walking in the rain. He's just such a fucking edgelord that the acid rain runs right off his shoulders.
Walks through the raindrops.
Hell yeah, dude.
So Gary Daniels goes to Tracy Walters' house.
Yeah, he's at Bob the Goon's little shack.
Yeah.
He has he has a dream. I think Gary Daniels may have missed tormented nightmare class at acting school. This is like 0 out of 10 dreaming.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Such bad dream work. And it's just dreams of his dad, I think. He's just haunted by his relentless dad and his stupid fucking prophecies.
He does rattle on a bunch of like pointless prophecies all the time. Seemingly nothing else.
He shows up in like all kinds of like weird psycho Gorman ways. He's like, I'm in your dream as a zombie. It's like, what the fuck is what? Why?
Starts body hopping later. Like he'll just jump into other characters. It's so fucking weird. Like legitimate. Like the little girl in the movie later starts levitating, and he looks at her and says, "Father." Like before she even says anything in Malcolm McDowell's voice.
Yeah.
Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, he's like, I know, floating kid. I know what this is.
I know what this is.
Classic dad. Classic Ryukin.
There's a moment here. Okay, so he's at Tracy Walter's house, and they're like, it's very rare to find a dwelling. And anyway, so it's like, yeah, probably. But then that next morning, a bunch of Nazi bandits show up to like do just maximum evil, right? And they're going to like take his wife and just like rip her into chunks. And Gary Daniels sees the Nazi bandits doing all the sex crimes, and he's like, doesn't want to like jump the gun. He's like, I see if these guys are bad before I like bust out this karate. But this was a real. They kind of blew their wad on the scene because this is awesome. Some guy like peeks in the house and Gary Daniels like kicks his jaw like off, like they have a big old prosthetic.
He gets like it's like the same effect from like Army of Darkness when like Ash gets his jaw cartoonishly dislocated.
Yeah, and they like linger on it. They're like, let's show it for 4 straight minutes. Like
put him right in the camera.
We bought this fucking fake chin. We're gonna use it. And then he like turns one guy's skeleton inside out. I don't even know what he does to him, but he's just like jacked.
I feel like his heart maybe exploded from the inside. It kind of erupted, but it didn't break the skin. So there's like
it's
a large lump appears on his chest. Yeah.
So and then
and this guy's really a fet too. He's like like he's like slapping at him and just being really like kind of pansy-ish in a weird way. I was like, what's going on here? Is this a hate crime all of a sudden? Like,
and then he like karate chops the last dude's gun in half, and then Jeff Speakmans him. And then the guy
targeted slaps.
Yep. The guy's like, why are you leaving? And everyone knows there's some fists in the North Star. He's like, you're already dead. And then of course he explodes, but off camera. But
you can't show that. He starts to explode too. Yeah.
3 supernatural kills all in one scene. It's like, this movie might kick ass.
Yeah.
No.
It does not ever come back to that. We don't get. This is how every fight should have been, and that's how in the animated movie, that's how it was. He's like walking in a straight line, and dudes keep trying to, and he's just like, psh, 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 and they just explode. Like it cuts to them. One guy pancakes into a building and then just bursts into nothing. Like his entire body is gone.
Yep.
So like with a more sort of more creative special effects department, you could have had that movie, but you had the fucking Army of Darkness chin prosthetic guy instead. So,
and he cost way too much. They kicked him off the set.
Yeah. And Nils gets like, he like no sells the perfect weapon slaps.
Yeah.
Even when he's like hitting him in the face, he's just looking. It's like, no, we know that like it's not meant to look like it. You still should like Costas Mandalore does a good job. He's getting slapped and he's like just jiggling his face around. And it's like, okay, he's
hurts
they're
a little.
Like, they'll move your face, like it's not nothing. And he's just like, what are you trying to do? Tickle me to death? And he did not sell the "You're already dead" line is probably the most important line.
Yep.
And they blew it. Like Gary Daniels just did not sell it. He gets like this really like, he tries to look like intense, and he just, again, he's got weird eyes, man. I don't understand Gary Daniels' eyes. I don't remember him being like this in other things I watched.
He's not a guy who says, you're already dead. The next thing that happened in the movie was real fucking weird. There's like a filthy karate hobo in Lord Shin's throne room, like stealing his jam. Like he's like, bullet fucking strawberry jam. And
he's like, go ahead, taste it.
Yeah. And then these guys do like this real breathy imitation of acting. Like they get in each other's face and they're like, I shall not do karate anymore. It's like, It's like anime dialogue by way of George Lucas. Like, I'm not making it stilted enough. Like, they're really long and deliberate sentences of like, no, when the prophecy came true, you must go to the other thing and I will eat the strawberry jam. But you're like, oh, who fucking wrote this? How would a person even memorize a line like this?
What's weird is the person who wrote this is the same guy who wrote Hellraiser 2, which is, I think, legitimately a good movie. It's like, but he also wrote Hellraiser 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So,
and some of those were
a decline in quality in this guy's work. This is.
I think I was
this
talking
is pure
about
Hellraiser 4 work.
Late Hellraisers with Dirk the other day, Dirk Marshall, who's I think been on your podcast. But he
he
was telling me that there was like a Fantastic Four kind of deal where they had to make some of those later Hellraisers to keep the rights.
Keep the rights, yep.
Maybe that's just the guy you call. He's like, I can get you a script tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what this felt like. This is a guy like, he's like, I think I know what anime is. I can talk like those fucking nerd assholes. There's a real mean-spirited quality to this scene of like someone making fun of the source material. I don't know.
And this karate hobo is like, all right, to be clear, in the credits, he is credited as Man at Palace.
Okay.
But in the movie, he's Shin's brother. He's like, brother. He's like, I did not come back to challenge you. I've given up the karate ways, like I promised. And he's like, sure, yeah. Anyway,
totally.
Let's karate. He's like, God damn it.
I
know where this is going. and for like 20 minutes, Shin's like, kick me again. It's like, holy shit, dude. Finish him.
I thought he was like a Sebastian Shaw type of thing where he like eats other people's karate power. Like he was sucking up his impact. Because he says like, help me out, punch me. And I thought, he activates by getting hit. That's cool. No.
Right.
No, he's just had to get in the mood.
Yeah, it was just, He's like, finally, I am stimulated properly.
But he like, when the tables finally turn, he catches a punch with 2 fingers. Oh my God.
2 fingers?
That looks stupid.
That's got to feel bad. Yeah. Which in an anime, you can make that work.
You could make it work. In live action, it's like.
Picket fences, Costas Mandalore did not make it work. And then he does like a Last Dragon attack on him. He gets the glow. And taps his belly. And he
dragon. Like. Yep, hits him with the Bruce Leroy.
When you got the glow. Yeah, and the dude's like arteries detonate, Story of Ricky style. Mm-hmm. Story of Ricky is a better live action Fist of the North Star.
100%.
I wanted Story of Ricky. Like I wanted that, but with like the source material.
It's crazy Story of Ricky did not spark a genre.
Yeah. Should have just been like superpowered karate prisons.
That should be a absolute movie type that comes out every couple years.
I've wanted to make something like that. It's like all I want to make is superpowered karate prison movies. So this guy, he explodes his brother. This is the third and last karate explosion we get to see in the movie. His like,
he's just
tendons
rupturing.
in his elbows, spray out, and his like 3 holes appear in his body. And
so I took this to mean that during the fight he was like hitting him in ways that would like rupture later. Which I think is how it worked in the cartoon. But
yes.
But I think he just, in the live action movie, he just has a style of karate that makes your elbow tendons rupture. Because
he does it to
Gary Daniels later. Yeah. And they didn't set it up. It just was like, no, it's just, I've got elbow tendon rupturing karate. That's weird.
Yeah, I hit you in this way.
They took a thing that was pretty awesome and they made it just insane.
Yeah. It's kind of like a mistranslation, like the Mortal Kombat movie. Like, well, how do these guys have superpowers? Well, you see, we've came up with an explanation for it. No. It's just crazy anime shit. Like, just
right.
It's a move he did once. Like, it's not his entire fucking style. Like, it's.
And then
he defeats his jams thieving karate hobo brother. He also his like loft has this. This crazy like. Floor to ceiling size like Art Deco self-portraits of him and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
They're just like really weird. He's wearing like a zoot suit in one of them and like he's this haunted PI or something. And it's just like, is that you, Shin? Is this a painting of you? Like a fucking carnival caricature or something?
Yeah.
Like what?
It's fucking real clown energy.
Yeah. And that's when we see Julia
we see Julia and she's
caressing her seeds of life.
Yeah. She's just kind of like shot like she's this glorious woman on a pedestal, which I guess is sort of what she is.
I guess in this world she's clean. That's
sure.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think this is a better way to think about it. Like, this is the weebest movie of all time, and she is the final Asian girlfriend, and so
she's the last Asian girlfriend in the world.
She's the most valuable thing in the entire world.
You see, who will she choose, Kenshiro or Shin, the white guys? But she's got a bag of seeds that Ken gave to her a while ago that she's her most cherished possession. So
right. And we all get what that is. That's going to regrow all the plants in the world, blah, blah, blah. Then Gary Daniels finally gets to the Rufio town, and he runs into that blind girl. There's a moment I really like where he goes, "You're blind? How?" Just like, real rude, man.
Yeah. I was fucking born. Like, what's up with your eyes? Like, what do we do? Like,
so, but then he does his ninjutsu fingers and head pokes and cures her blindness. As an audience, we saw this coming, but no one in the movie saw it coming. But when it happens and she can see, like, she doesn't say, "Oh my God, I can see." Like, they skip completely over that.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a weird choice.
Yeah, Rufio is just like, what the fuck? And then, like, minutes later, Kenshiro walks out into the rain. She goes, "He's walking in the rain unharmed." He goes, "What? How do you know?"
What?
But also, like, leading up to that, it was very clear that she was like Daredevil. She had like heightened senses. She's like, "I hear motorcycles," even though like they were 3 seconds away and everybody
it didn't help.
But she did that a couple times, and so it was like you could tell if a guy's walking in the rain. Like that shouldn't be a dead giveaway that she could see. Yeah,
it's all just
very poorly handled.
A good example of how all the choices they make are very, very strange and like bad at communicating what they're trying to communicate.
Well, then we get
we won't make these choices when we produce our exploding
karate prison movie. Yeah.
Right. I'm producing that with you, by the way.
Fuck yeah, let's go in on it. We'll make it. We'll do it justice. Story of Ricky. It'll be story of Winston Omega.
Let's get that little Polynesian guy from the end of the raid. That one. That
the guy with like the one that was like a homeless dude in the second raid,
right?
Where I was like, is he the same guy? What's happening?
Down here? On his luck, he lost his first fist fight, and his life fell apart.
I love that. That's canon. It's not just a case of a director just liking an actor. Right. It's like, wait, you can't just do 2 movies back to back and have that like this happen. But yeah, we'll get him. He's quick as shit.
Yeah. There's a thing I forgot to mention was he's walking away in the rain. They're like, "What's your name?" And he says it so fucking weebly. He's like, "Kenshiro." He like does the voice and everything. Like, God damn. Like,
so good.
I was gonna say right up to the edge of racism, but I feel like it might be racist.
It probably is. I don't think these guys get a pass to be Kenshiros.
But like he said it. He said it like he's doing a Seven Samurai voice. I guess I'm doing it. I'll allow it.
You're doing an impression of this guy. It's fine. It's 2 degrees away from racism.
Sumimasen to all your Japanese listeners.
Sumimasen. So yeah, Ken rejects the call to action here. Yep. He's like, "You're supposed to stay and protect this town." He's like, "No, I'm driven by vengeance, so I'm going to go that way."
Yeah, but I didn't.
Everything he's vengeful about is that way. Like it's
maybe
he's there. Everybody he wants to kill is there.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't get what he was doing or where he was going. I got really distracted because Rufio is teaching everybody karate at the village, and he's not just bad at his character's bad at karate, but also this scene is insane. He's just like, "Do the kicks, you kick higher, much higher," and then one of them just kicks him in the face, and he's like, "Okay, like, punches."
Kick less.
His advice for punches was like, "Focus on punches, do punches, punch." And like, I obviously there's no script, but I feel like he's never even seen a karate class. It was,
and he's been in The Perfect Weapon. He should know what he's talking about.
That's true.
If
he's seen Kempo up close, the
slap as many times per second.
And then Melvin Van Peebles is here doing his own prophecy thing.
He's trying to give their own morale boosting talk to the masses, but they're like conflicting with each other. Rufio's doing his, and it's like, if we are weak fighters because we suck at fighting, like he's doing his, and then I don't know what Melvin Van Peebles is saying. He's just like, our destiny is in
fucking nonsense.
Water treatment plants. That's what his town does. They make fresh water. So that's
right. And then there's a reverse weep here because an Asian guy walks up to the blind girl. And Malcolm
George,
McDowell,
what was his name?
I can't remember. But Malcolm McDowell takes over his body and he talks with Malcolm McDowell's voice. So it's like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that balances out that Kichiro from earlier.
Yeah. That's you're talking about a different guy, because then another Asian guy comes up and his name that's George Chung.
Right.
He's just in these movies. You know, he was in Shoot Fighter and
dude, that guy's in everything.
He's in fucking everything.
Yeah.
He's in a million straight to video action movies. What was his name in this? Neville. His name is Neville.
Neville.
This. So you get one Asian guy, and his name is Neville.
the Asians in this movie are named Neville and Julia.
Yeah. and
Bat.
He's kind of like the Bat. Yeah, that's kind of neutral there. Yeah. But Neville's plan is that, like, well, we need to come up with a peace treaty with the Southern Cross, with Shin's empire.
Right.
We'll give them water. They let us live. It's fine. And then Melvin Van Peebles is like, there can be no peace. They want slaves. There is no free life without freedom. Big. That's probably why they brought him in here. It's big black man energy. Mm-hmm. You know, they were like, we need kind of like a Martin Luther King,
the rhetorical authority
type
of a people who might have experienced some racism in their own family and some slavery.
So yeah, but before they could do anything, Chris Penn and his homies ride back in again. Because they didn't accomplish shit last time except just like murder and raped a bunch of people. So now they're here for like the water.
Okay, right.
And you know, I will give it up to them. There's some good super mutant work going on here. You got like Paulo Toca's character's got the grayscale, and he's doing like a Frank Booth from Blue Velvet thing. He's like huffing gas.
I like that he's kind of like the bandit with the heart. He's the one who's like, you're going too far. Maybe don't terrorize the little girl. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We're here to rape and steal, not do
adults, consenting adults.
Yeah.
And then you got like the big not James Avery guy with he's got like a fucked up eye.
Are you sure? Because I read on the internet that was James Avery.
It is a thrice upvoted piece of trivia, so can't possibly be wrong. As a fan of The Shredder and License to Drive and many other James Avery projects, this is not my James Avery. Dude, that movie made me terrified of going to take a license driver's test. Like I was like, I'm going to get James Avery. He's going to make me not spill his coffee on him, and I'm not going to be able to do that. Like, you got to bring your own car. My car's a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. It's not hot coffee safe.
I would have just parked, let him finish like 2/3 of the coffee, then we're good.
That's that fucking game-breaking brain right there. That's how you get an infinite XP in Borderlands. It's that same lateral thinking.
That mentality.
Yeah. So it's yeah. Oh, I took a clip of Chris Penn's speech because I thought it was pretty great. He's doing he almost seems like a pissed off teenager in this movie. He doesn't sound very tough at all.
Weasley little whiny voice.
Yeah, he's like the kid from The Sandlot.
On the back of a tiger.
Yeah,
Tiger is hungry.
I'm gonna sound just like him.
It's gonna be indistinguishable. People will be like, "Why is he doing it twice?"
We will never retreat nor conquest. We will crush our enemy, and we will give ourselves to our flag, our empire, and our lordship. There we ride on the back of a tiger, and that tiger is hungry. These are not my words. But I do feel this. But my words say this. Let's kill some people. Let's kill it. And let's enjoy it. Let's go.
The scene was, I don't know. It's real weak. Like there's this montage of mayhem, but it's kind of all like background action nonsense. Like there's no real storytelling happening. This is shit you would tell actors to do while somebody in the center of the frame did something that you were actually supposed to pay attention to. And it goes on for so long, and it's like slow-mo, and like Clint Howard's just stalking around with a gun looking for people to kill. And then they're like dissolving back to Costas Mandalore, like just kind of during this. So it's all just feels like a montage.
Like the weight of his decisions are like, he's like really feeling it in that moment.
Is that what they're trying to say? It's genuinely, it feels like they accidentally edited the B-roll into the movie. Like, okay, we took a bunch of footage, whatever you need it for. Like, oh, actually we do just need 20 minutes in the middle of the movie to fill time. They're like, all right.
Yeah. I think we skipped the part where Kenshiro does have the dream where his dad keeps terrorizing him with this prophecy shit. He shows up as a zombie.
Yes.
And he like comes out of the ground and is like a full decomposed corpse.
What a dick tease this was. Because he's having the bad dream. And then he wakes up and sees a zombie. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking fight some zombies. And no, he's still in the dream. The zombie is just his dad. It's not doing anything. And instead of fighting the zombie, he's just like punches a door frame. He's like, I hate this dream.
Yeah, he gets really upset. He's like, yeah, leave me alone, Dad.
So stupid.
Yeah, he does like teenager shit. If he had some drywall, that drywall would be fucking on the endangered species list.
Gently dented.
But then it like moves him to go do some training. So he like hits the splits and grabs a boulder and like headlocks it into fucking rubble.
Yeah, that part's pretty good.
Because you got to do the splits for no reason if you're going to be a third-rate Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, I feel like after those fight scenes, he should be like, let's do a little something to distance ourselves from Jean-Claude Van Damme. I got it. How about the splits?
But what if I did, hold on, the splits with a boulder crush? I don't think Van Damme's ever done that.
That's true. No, wait, in the film Boulder Crush, it was a remake of Yojimbo.
Fuck. It may be in The Quest. I feel like he would have done something like that in The Quest.
No, The Quest is a remake of Bloodsport. And his Yojimbo remake, he actually did that. It was called Desert Heat. He gave Danny Trejo a foot massage in Desert Heat.
Oh, that's the foot massage one. Yeah.
But no Paulo Toca, so we're not going to talk about it.
Never, forget we even said anything about it. So Kenshiro finally answers the call to action way too late.
Way too late. It's fucking Act 5, buddy.
Yeah, they take over the whole town. They build a guillotine. Like, it's their town now. They put an enclosure around the fresh water. Yeah. It's fucking over.
They put the little girl in the guillotine. They're like, you're going to be the first one to try it.
Then she just said Kenshiro's going to get you.
Oh, something like that.
And he stops the guillotine. And he's like, take her to Shin. Tell him 7 wounds. Because as Fist of the North Star fans know, at the beginning of all of this, when Ken and Julia were trying to just make a little life for themselves, Shin rolls up with his crew. I think we see this in a flashback.
Right.
Jackal tries to fight Ken. It does not go well. He gets his we get the backstory on his fucking exploded head. So
yes. He barely lands a shot in this fight. It's real bad.
He gets one because like people start to like threaten Julia, and that kind of distracts Ken for a second. Right. So Jackal gets one shot in, and it's fucking permanent migraines from then on out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shin steps up and does the exploding arms thing. They do a kick, then he pokes at him. So this is really funny. In the source material, I hate to keep doing this, but it's, it is what it is. It's source material. Shin has got this sort of cocky, elegant, almost like a fencer. He like spearhands people, and he's like he stabs and slices, and he's wears a uniform. He's not a rough around the edges kind of guy. Mm-hmm. But man, just Costas Mandalore is headbutting and ball stomping Ken into the dirt. It's a different fight. It's just. Yeah. And then he eventually stabs him in the chest. That gives him his signature 7 wounds. Which the makeup department probably did with like little rolled up condoms and just taped them to his chest.
I get the idea that Costas Mandalore has taken a couple of stage fighting classes, but I don't think he's a martial artist. And so I think that's just the way they had to go. They're just like, all right, man, you're a ball stomper. You're throwing haymakers and headbutts.
Yeah,
He's like, what
you're a
about
brawler.
that move where you do the elbow and then the back fist? They're like, okay, yeah, we can teach you that. And you know what? Actually, I think you're done. I think you got it.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Have you ever tried that in a punching bag and just like felt how weak that?
Yes.
Once you land that elbow, the backwards elbow is tight. You can make that work. That like rising fucking back fist though, like
I could knock a small car over with my spinning elbow.
Yeah,
but like that
but
little
the
back
follow-up
fist.
Back fist.
Yeah.
You're not even moving. You're not even readjusting the rearview mirror with that one. The bad guys control the town. Ken shows up way too late, so he's got to sneak around in the fucking sewers to rescue Lynn. This is like so they're in the prison where Lynn is being kept, and Palatoka is like, "I'll protect you. Like I'm actually a good guy." He gets caught, and so they're like, "You're all a bunch of pussies. I'm going to show you how to real road warriors all about." They bring in Vader.
Yes.
Vader just picks up Lynn's cage and starts shaking it.
I really like that.
Pretty impressive. Yeah, it's a strong
like,
thing. That's a superhuman thing.
You kind of got the idea that they've tried some interrogation techniques on her. Like, we're not going to feed you or we're going to poke you with sticks. They're like, you know what we got to do? Bring in the big guy who
Bring in the big scary guy. And she screams. It works. She's immediately screaming.
She's like,
but Ken shows up and kicks him in the balls because we're all ball kickers in this version, and sets Freezer. He does his like karate hand on the cage and Freezer, and then he has a big fight with Vader. He gets press slammed almost immediately because Vader's a pro wrestler in real life.
Yeah, he does a clothesline, he does a press slam. Martial arts are no match for big. They're no match for lumberjack
big
match.
And grab. Yeah.
But there's a moment
grab
where
defense.
Gary Daniels gets all serious. He's doing his little ninjutsu fingers, and then he like starts doing his kata. You're like, oh, he's. In any other movie, you'd be like, oh, this guy's getting serious. But it looks like he's making fun of karate that he saw nearby. It's so fucking funny.
Everyone in this is making fun of karate.
Yeah.
He does get thrown through a wall into the like town square where everyone can see him. And everyone gives him this look. They all stop and they all look at him like, oh, you were our hope. Like they're giving this like these really like haunted sort of.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for us? You got to get up. You're our only chance. But like nobody knows who the fuck this guy is. Yeah, he's never once shown up to defend him.
They're just like, who's this guy getting the shit kicked out of him by the impossibly big monster?
Yeah. Like, he's kind of Road Warrior coated. He's got a shoulder pad and a leather jacket. So maybe he's bad. Like
he looks kind of cool. He's handsome in a way where you're like, is that guy a movie star? Nah,
he's like a straight to video.
Yeah. He's like an Olivier Grunier type.
Well,
he's a Daniel Bernhardt who won't have a comeback.
Oh, Gary Daniels he was in Expendables.
Okay, but I mean Daniel Bernhardt is like, you see Daniel Bernhardt.
Who's Daniel Bernhardt?
He was he's been in a lot of these movies. I think he started taking over in the Bloodsport movies. He was in Barry. He had an appearance in Barry. He taught Bob Odenkirk how to fight for the Nobody movies, and he got fucked up in the first one of those.
Oh, he was in the most recent Deathstalker.
Yes.
The Psycho Gorman director made Deathstalker. Yeah.
And
he's a badass. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's like he's like a legit like film star now. People know who he is and appreciate his work.
He was one of the guys he was in the first John Wick. He was one of the guys that almost beat John Wick in that movie.
John Wick's great for getting guys like a Gary Daniels level and like elevating them. You know, like Mark Dacascos.
They brought back Mark Dacascos. Yeah. Scott Adkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get all these straight to video guys in. Like, back to this bullshit. He does kill Vader, I think, right? I totally forgot. Like,
oh yeah.
He fights Vader. He fights a bunch of other dudes. And it's just.
He kills him with like a little brother headlock.
Yeah. Gives him a little brother headlock. And they're like, who are you? He's like, I'm the Fist of the North Star. That's when he like embraces his dad won. He's you can't get away from your parents' fucking dreams that they force on you.
So something weird happens here now. He takes out a bunch of clowns with weapons. Like they got no shot. Then Palatoka shows up with a Molotov cocktail. And he's like, I'm going to hit you with a Molotov cocktail. And they're like, okay. Like, I don't know how you karate this. But then he decides, no. I want a belt fight. Or so he pulls out like a belt thing, like a little harness. And I'm like, what is this?
I thought that's what his gases were on. Like he was just gonna huff first. He's like, no. You know what? I need to get high.
What this was? Okay.
I think it was his his vape harness or something like that. It was. I don't know what was going on because but it doesn't matter because Chris Penn fucking shoots him. It's just like
right. He was gonna snipe Gary Daniels, but then Rufio shoves him, spoils the shot.
Yeah.
But
I think he probably wanted to kill. He's Stone in this one. Palatoka's character is Stone because he's got grayscale.
Right.
That's what bully road warriors do. They give you a nickname based on the thing you're most insecure about. We got Fatty. We got the Fat Cyclops.
Micro penis.
Wait a minute. How do you know? It's so Palatoka didn't have he seemed like he was going to be a redemptive character, but
no.
As is the case with these kind of movies, that shit
he
gets
died
cut
so
short.
Weird and confusing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the girl is levitating. By the way, the girl.
Yeah, she's levitating, filled with the spirit of Malcolm McDowell, and and he's like, "Father," and then I was like, "Does everyone else see this? I don't. It's not clear."
That wasn't clear. Because they kind of like Melvin Peoples kind of looks to the side like, did that dude just call that little girl father? Like this, Vader fucked this guy up. Like we gotta.
I could see how that would be weird if they weren't seeing her floating. If just this fucking white guy with the Japanese name calls a little girl father, it's there's a lot of explaining to do here.
And then he like took over her body to say nothing. Like he's like, okay, now that I'm Malcolm McDowell, destiny, yada yada. Like,
you did it.
It just bounces right off the brain. It's nothing. It's just pointless. He tells Chris Penn to take a message back to his boss. He's like,
right. That's what the ghost of Malcolm McDowell fights for peace. He's just like, no. You must not fight for vengeance. You must, let Chris Penn, clearly the most monstrous character here, go. Right. That can't go wrong. So yeah, he frees him. He gets
to the city. Gary Daniels like motorcycles after him, and I don't know if that was like if they always knew where the bad guy was, or if this was like his way of finding the bad guy.
Unclear.
It
just seemed like he always knew, but he was just like, he's like, listen, I'm a haunted spirit driven by vengeance, who's continuously walking away from where I know for a fact my vengeance to be. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
It's a bad movie.
Get to Shin's
starting
palace.
To think it's a bad movie.
You might be onto something because this fight scene is absolute garbage. He goes into the lobby of Shin's fucking condo or whatever.
Yeah.
And stands in one spot while 50 guys throw themselves at his kicks and they just pile up behind him. He does not move from this spot. There's no like raid sort of escalation in environmental storytelling. There's nothing. He just stands rooted. The camera doesn't change. It's like on a tripod.
It's the platonic ideal of like a really bad like C-list kung fu scene. Like it's just when you say, "Oh yeah, Chuck Norris fought 9 white ninjas," you're like, "Yeah, I know what that looks like." Then Gary Daniels is like, "Oh, I'm going to recreate that."
But it's going to be 50 white ninjas.
Yeah.
Some of the guys they throw at him too are like real bench warmers. Like there's like a guy that maybe weighed 90 pounds. He almost like he got thrown from off camera at Gary Daniels, and Gary just kicks him in the back. He's done. Like,
and there's like weird moments. Shit. Like one guy comes at him with the Screama sticks, and he kicks him, and he takes the sticks, and you're like, okay,
gotta take those sticks.
It's Screama time. Nope, he just, I'm a punch man. I'll just keep.
He was screaming like one guy, and then just like,
he's
a crap in my style.
Yep.
People are gonna think I'm Jeff Speakman. I'm doing a Van Damme.
But I'm just Van Damme. I'm not a Speakman. I'm a Van Damme.
Yeah.
A lot of slow-mo, a lot of cuts. He never throws more than 2 or 3 moves at a time. And like he never moves.
Yeah, just
it's
big kick. Big kick. He loads it all into one big kick.
Yeah.
And at this point Shin is like, what's that?
He just gets to the throne room. I just like in a movie like this generally there's like a journey. Like he has to
You got to do a raid.
Yeah, he has to make a sacrifice here. This part was hard. This part involved a tough decision, blah blah blah. This is just one lobby scene.
Straight to the top floor.
Straight to the top.
Yeah,
no scars.
This is your little
I don't
video
think anyone
game.
landed
This is
a shot
like a raid or a game of death. Like there's blueprints for this shit.
Yeah. Have a floor with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on it. It's not fucking that hard.
Just print a giant footprint on your fucking chest. Like, love it. I mean, Gary Daniels does not look like a large man. You wouldn't even need a Kareem. You could get like a Dominic Wilkins, you know? Yeah.
He was in that Suey Hark movie. He's fucking great.
Yeah. He's all about this kind of shit. So at this point, Shin is like, oh, Ken's here. Get rid of Julia. And he has Jackal take her to a fucking Freddy Krueger basement. Like, boilers spraying flames everywhere. Like, this is a full Nightmare on Elm Street set.
And it's pretty clear Chris Penn is there. He's going to sexually assault and kill her. Like, he's like, watch my very precious weeb girlfriend. And he's like, sure will, boss. And the first thing he does is like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
What?
I'm going to put myself all over you. I was like, do you not fear the guy that can, like, explode you with his paw? Okay, whatever.
I got the idea that he just knows he's going to die. I think he's like, for the last 20 minutes, he's like, oh, yeah, it's over for me.
Yeah. Whoever up there wins, I'm fucking toast.
And so now they're doing a thing that a competent filmmaker could probably do something with. But here it's just like poorly edited together two different things happening at the same time. Where Chris Penn is like haunting this Asian girl named Julia, and then upstairs Gary Daniels is having a face-off with Costas Mandalore. And Gary like takes his shirt off, and he looks cool. He's got like the scars on his chest. And Lord Shin...
He's ripped as shit.
I'm just reading what it says in my notes. He looks like Milli Vanilli at a wedding. And then he like takes off the jacket. And he's in like a latex apron, like a janitor at a fetish club. Like he just looks...
He's been cleaning up semen all day. It's got like shoulder harness on it, but it doesn't cover his nipples. It's like a waist high pair of like plastic pants.
Yeah, he's like, okay, after this fist fight, I gotta go pick some cranberries. He's like, so he looks stupid as shit.
It's all of his outfits kind of look like Laffy Taffy. Like they're not very high quality fabrics. None of the fabrics in this are high quality. Here's my second favorite note from the trivia. In the final battle between Kenshiro and Shin, towards the ending, you could see a hole in Kenshiro's pants between the legs, presumably due to high kicks.
Gotta get those Chuck Norris jeans.
He kicked his pants right open. The wardrobe budget on here could not withstand such lethal karate.
Dude, Gary Daniels' kicks are high. Like
they're high.
He throws those JCVD side high kicks, and they're like straight up. Like it's a sweet kick.
And if I had to guess, he's 5'2". Like he's not a big guy, so he has to kick. It's out of necessity that he rips his pants. He throws pants ripping kicks every time. It's like a weird back and forth between like he's kind of beating the shit out of Shin, at first. Then it cuts back to Jackal just slapping Julia around. Like, okay, so she's gonna die, right? Like this looks real bad. Yeah. He's on top of her.
I don't understand why he's doing it other than just random evil. But Kenshiro should not have let him live. Obviously, Malcolm McDowell's a fucking idiot. He wasted his ghost power on a fucking bad call. Yeah,
and so at this point, Shin's losing, and he's like, Julia is here, but she's dead now. Right. And he's like, fucking what? And that turns the tables for
right.
That knocks him off his focus. So Shin starts to beat his ass.
It really interrupts their Wing Chun sparring.
Yeah.
These guys are straight up doing like first day of Wing Chun sparring drills. It's like
like really like big like outside blocks and shit. It's
adorable.
Again, to Costas Mandalore's credit, his acting school fight training is really paying off here. He's holding his own against a guy who just throws high kicks.
So Shin is getting his energy ready. He's got the glow again and hits him with it. And I was like, what the shit? And Gary's arms rupture, like his tendons explode, which, again, like really rewrote how I understood his powers to work. He's just got elbow karate. And I guess that's it, right? He's dead. But then he sees a little plant growing in the crack.
Yeah, because Julia dropped her seeds earlier, and one of them took root. because that's how that works. A crack in the floor, the top floor of a abandoned building.
Right.
Yeah. So that fills him with hope. His chi has been restored.
There's a weird moment where I didn't quite understand what's happening, where he like looks up from the plant, and Costas is like, "Huh?" And his like glow stops, and I don't know if it stopped because Gary Daniels has a power, or if he's just like, "Whoa, you're not dead from like the elbow thing."
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's
you
weird.
Have no blood left in your body. How does this? Where do we go from here? And so he turns the slaps around on Shin, and again, like we said earlier, Shin really sells these getting slapped in the face real gently, hundreds of times.
Right.
But he doesn't fucking explode.
No.
This is the explosion technique. When he does this to you, when he barely touches you, you're gonna explode.
I would have been fine with it if he like did some glow hands and like pushed his skull back in. I'd be like, okay, he's so good at karate, he can keep his skull from exploding. But no,
it's that. Like, no, I counter your explosion with my own.
He's real Weasley. He's like, oh, the prophecy said we weren't supposed to fight. And he's like, he's gonna get him on this technicality. He shouldn't kill me because of the prophecy.
Yeah.
Time out.
He's like, well,
time out.
He's like, the prophecy was correct, but there is no Southern Cross. Like, he strips him of his title. He does not recognize him as
another loophole,
his polar opposite or whatever. Yeah. It's all loopholes with these guys. Like, why even have fucking a religion?
This is why
like, if you're going to fuck somebody through a hole in the sheet, like,
prophecy
it's
needs
done.
A functional Supreme Court to pass down decisions.
And they do. They have a fucking body swapping ghost that is trying his damnedest to fucking uphold all this stuff. But
never in a useful way. He could just jump into Chris Penn and be like, hey, whoa. I'm taking over Chris Penn. Get out of here, Julia.
Yeah. I'm Costas Mandalore now. Look, why am I hitting myself?
Right.
Why am I hitting myself with this glowing hand? Oh, I'm fucking dead. My
elbows exploded. Now I'm getting out.
I can't write anymore. But yeah, so Costas Mandalore just lays down and just regular dies, which is super fucking disappointing. Like,
if
you need to save your explosion budget for anybody. Yeah, but he just regular punch, you know?
Sure.
I guess we have to use our imagination.
There's no reason to think this character is dead at all. Like, a skull punch is not death in any movie, unless it's...
In Fist of the North Star, it is because they fucking explode.
Yeah, right.
Like, there's a very clear indicator of when someone is done fighting. Mm-hmm. There's no body left. My favorite is when Ken hits a guy so hard, he just evaporates into the sky in a geyser of blood. There's like no body left behind.
Gone for that. Yeah.
That guy lost fucking real hard.
Then they dick tease us again because it looks like Gary has to fight all the rest of the henchmen. Well,
first Julia.
Right.
She grabs one of Jackal's loose straps on his bondage, his gimp harness, and throws it into one of the fucking clockwork gear cogs that they're around, and it rips it off his head. And then again, we get fucking blue balled. His head starts to erupt. Pretty good prosthetics.
Yep.
Some shit's about to pop, and then cut. We don't get to see the head explode.
Ridiculous.
I don't know. This was straight to video, so I don't know if they were trying to go for like a lower.
This was
like they're trying to avoid NC-17 or something.
They're trying to get
who cares?
PG-13.
Yeah,
because I don't think they curse.
This is the most family-friendly exploding martial arts movie there ever was. Let's see. It's R. Okay. So yeah, they were probably fighting off at NC-17. They're like, you can't have all these fucking heads exploding, man.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah, why bother? Why bother doing a Fist of the North Star?
I'm surprised it's even R. I feel like this is a PG movie. They could have.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear the reasoning on why this is an R movie. Did we get like the...
PG-13, I would say, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's violent. But like you said, like all the super gory violence is off camera.
Yeah. It's all implied. The worst way to do karate death explosion magic. So yeah, then we get the fake out where he's like doing the Han Solo where he fists up in front of a bunch of dudes and then they all drop to their knee because their queen, Julia,
this is new too. Like I didn't know that just this lady's like some
she
sort
had
of
royal
majestic,
power.
Like when you look upon her, you must lay down all your arms. Like I didn't know that was the thing that they lived by. That's
it, right? It just cuts to them kneeling. They're hugging in front of all these kneeling dudes, and
they don't even kiss. It's just a hug. That's what I mean. Like,
if
it's R-rated, We should see some full penetration here. Give
I
those
want
henchmen
Ken to be
a show.
inside her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking standing like missionary. But instead we get a weird lingering shot of like, I think it's a statue of Shin. And
yeah.
I don't know if this...
And then just cut the
and
end.
That's it. Cut to
She's
weird...
holding the seeds, though. Like there is a little symbol of hope.
Right.
Of a new world, of possibilities.
The seeds.
Setting up a sequel. Everyone would want
You can't
to
even
see a sequel.
You can't even plant ground food in New York. Like, there's no fucking way you could plant anything edible in this. Like in New York, if you plant food, you have to do it in a box because they're like, do not use the soil to make fucking potatoes like on the streets.
You'll
like
die.
You will. Yeah.
those are rat urine potatoes.
Yeah. And that's like, this is all rat urine soil. Like, there's no way.
I
don't believe in the
magic
promise.
Seeds. That part.
It's true. They could grow in concrete. So yeah, I get
That's
it.
fine. I was fine with that.
It's just coffee. They're just gonna be having fucking like diarrhea and fucking crazy attention spans.
Yeah, it's just seeds for like okra and coffee. Like, oh, gross.
I guess I'll boil these okras in coffee again for the fucking 20th time in a row.
I hate eating.
I'm back to road warrior. I want people meat.
But that was that was a real bad movie. I'm glad that we watched it.
Yeah, it's you gotta. It was either you or Dirk. Like this is kind of in the halfway point between you two. Like, well, this is. I probably should have said this earlier, but there is a new Fist of the North Star series on Amazon. It's like brand spanking new, so it is kind of relevant.
A cartoon?
It's animated. It like has a really some real weird stylistic choices. Like, everyone's hair is like, it's too detailed in a weird way where it's like, everyone looks like fan art Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like their hair is just like too needly.
Right.
It looks cool, I guess, but it's just, again, they go too anime with it. Like, every time Ken attacks somebody, he's like, this move's called the fucking exploding channel of hidden truth. And it's like, dude, you don't have to fucking say it every time. Like, just be stoic and lethal. That's the original Fist of the North Star. That was cool as shit.
Yeah. My only pushback is that I think it's nice to know, like, what move killed you.
Yeah.
You know? Like
the last words were, but it was all bullshit because every time he did something, he's like, well, what I did was I opened up a secret channel between your heart and your brain. It's all secret channels with this guy. And it's like,
that.
dude,
just
healing.
Shut up and let me explode.
Just exploding.
No. I'm exploding. I don't need to hear it. I'm feeling the channels. I know what you fucking did. Okay, I'm the one whose skull is popping.
And that's 1995's live action Fist of the North Star. Thanks for.
I can't believe they made another adaptation after this. After they nailed it so hard.
I know.
One and done.
Hollywood is out of ideas. They have to revisit their glory days. I always feel bad when I do this because it's like, haha, I can make somebody watch this horrible movie, and then I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he'll like it.
I got to watch this shit, too.
Yeah, then you have to watch it. Backfired twice.
What have I done?
Such sights to show you. It's a planet of garbage, where we talk about films, just like every other podcast out there. Let's talk about a movie, maybe something close to your heart. We can break it down and really celebrate the art. Maybe it's something stupid, but in a funny way. It doesn't really matter, I just want to talk about movies every day. It's the planet of garbage.